In the heart of a beautiful forest lived a little rabbit named Jessie. Jessie was different from the other animals. While they all loved to play and jump around, Jessie preferred to stay quiet and safe. He was always cautious, always hiding when danger seemed near. Some of the animals in the forest teased him for being so shy. One sunny day, Jessie sat alone in the meadow, watching the other animals run around and play. They made fun of him because he always got scared so easily. "Jessie, you're such a scaredy cat," laughed Teddy, the young cub. "You never have any fun." But Jessie wasn't just scared. He was wise. He knew better than to ignore every crack or rustling sound in the forest. "I may look silly," thought Jessie, "but I'll always be prepared for danger." And so, whenever he heard a strange sound, Jessie would run into his hole and curl up, ready for anything. One fine day, just like any other, Jessie heard a crack. A tree had fallen, and a strange, bright light flickered in the distance. Jessie dashed into his hole, just as the other animals continued to play, unaware of the danger. "Run! The forest is on fire!" Jessie shouted as loudly as he could, but no one heard him. The animals kept playing, not realizing the peril. Suddenly, Jessie heard screams and panicked voices. "The forest is on fire! The forest is on fire!" Beaver shouted as he ran past. The animals were in a wild panic, trampling everything in their way as they fled. Only Jessie stayed behind, safe and prepared in his hole, with enough food and water to last through the fire. From his hiding place, Jessie heard a cry, "Help! Someone help me!" It was a voice Jessie recognized. It was Teddy. Jessie didn't want to leave his safe hole, not with the fire so close, but he couldn't ignore someone in need. Jessie peered out from his hole and saw Teddy, the young cub, trapped under a thick branch, the fire closing in. Despite his fear, Jessie knew he couldn't leave Teddy behind. With a deep breath, he dashed towards the fire, using all his speed and courage to reach his friend. Jessie didn't waste a moment. He grabbed the water he had stored in his hole and poured it over the burning branch. It was weakening, but Teddy was still stuck. With all his might, Jessie smashed his body against the branch. A loud crack sounded, and the branch snapped in half, freeing Teddy. Teddy stood up, amazed at Jessie's bravery. Jessie wasn't done yet. He carefully picked Teddy up in his mouth and rushed away from the fire, carrying him to safety in the cool hills nearby. Teddy was safe, thanks to Jessie's courage. A few days later, all the animals had settled into a new part of the forest, safe from the fire. They were all playing again, but something had changed. Teddy, the cub, was now looking after Jessie, who was still recovering from his brave rescue. No one laughed at Jessie anymore. They all knew that Jessie was no longer just the shy rabbit. He was a true hero. From that day on, all the animals in the forest learned that being cautious doesn't mean you're not brave. Sometimes the quietest ones are the bravest of all. Thank you for joining Jessie on his journey of bravery and friendship. If you love this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartwarming adventures. And remember, true courage comes from the heart, no matter how small you may seem. End of video.